All right. Pleasant evening to all. I am Sanjay Roden. I am resident advisor in charge of health and wellness, and I help out wherever the help is needed, as a matter of fact. So I am happy that you all are here. Rachel, and Travis, they're cheering this program. I am happy to see each and every person that's on this evening. It's going to be an experience. I'm studying for a Masters of Science in Government, specifically International Relations, pardon, and that's what I did my undergrad in with economics as well. Yeah, so I'm not going to sell knowledge because you can't afford me, but what I will say is do your best and, probably, who knows, God will do the rest. So big up on yourself.
Thank you, Sandri. And we have Said.
Hello, good night, everyone. I'm not looking so pretty as everybody thinks. I am fully burnt out. I was in the Klansman trial this morning. So I am Said Bernard, your resident advisor, your resident advisor in charge of academic support, leadership, in collaboration with Racheal. And I work with the Hall Committee. I am attorney in training, so I'm in my final year now at Money Law School, and we have another fellow attorney, Travis. He'll introduce himself if he hasn't already. But yes, guys, I'm also an adjunct tutor at UWI, so I tutor international law and law and law. So if any of you do that course, always feel free to reach out. I am always willing and ready to help where it is possible. And so, in a nutshell, that is me. I'm a radio talk show host, a political and social commentator, and I'm always open to conversations, especially when it comes to your personal development. So that's me. Always feel free to reach out. Thanks again, Rachel. Thanks, Travis. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, Said.
Thank you, Said. I mean, you see how much support you have so far, and you've only met 2, right? Well, you've met 4. So we have Siobhan next. Siobhan, you've disappeared. They need to see you. There you go. That's them.
Good night. My name is Siobhan. I'm the RA in charge of sports, and also help out with health and wellness where I can. I currently live on Block C. Well, I am doing my MPhil PhD in biotechnology, so I also demonstrate in like biochemistry and such. So if you do biochemistry, you'll probably see me soon. Yes, so I want to tell you guys, just make sure you take part in like committees and such. Be very active and try to help out where you can. All right. And if you want help, we're here for you guys. So even if we can't help you personally, we can probably refer to somebody that can help. So always reach out to us.
All righty. Thank you, Siobhan. And we have one more on the call with us. Randall?
Yeah, I'm here. Hi, good night, everybody. My name is Randall Richards. I'm one of your RE. I am doing an MPhil in biochemistry. So if any of you need help with chemistry or biochemistry, biotechnology, any of those sciencey stuff, you can just come to me. I love the arts, love dancing, love acting, all that good stuff. And I'm here to help. So if any of you want to talk, have problems, or just need a person, I'm right here.
I don't know about you guys, but I feel the love coming from your administrative team. We have one more RE to introduce you, and that is our senior RE here at the Leslie Robinson Hall. He is currently still in class, and fun fact, he graduated, well, officially today. Well, today was picture day, so technically it was his graduation, but he is Dr. Oh, what's happening here? Okay, sorry about that. He's Dr. Conil Roy, but of course you can call him Conil. But we are very happy and excited for him in this leg of the journey. Is that his picture you meant to share, Travis? Awesome.
Yes,
you
yes,
see
yes.
that now? Yes, so this was his picture day today. He is, he doesn't have a particular portfolio, but he is the chief cook and bottle washer of all RAs. He guides us, he leads us through everything. A wealth of knowledge. He is, I think, PhD chemistry. So anybody we have PhD chemistry, and then we have 2 MPhil PhD, something or another in biochemistry. So if you need help with that, if you get in some trouble and you need some legal advice, you have Said and Travis. I'm the mommy of the group. As you can tell, I'm the only female RA. So anything else, you can come to me. And then, of course, you have Sandre, International Relations Extraordinaire. It's a lot of support that you have. I've seen some cameras come off. Travis, I'm sorry, I've been a bit negligent. I think I skipped ahead on the program.
No, that's totally fine. It's totally fine, Racheal.
So I jump right up. Or Travis, would you want to introduce the SSDM, and then we can go into an activity?
Is Sir here?
No, he's not here with us. So we can probably just go through what an who an SSDM is, and who our SSDM is.
You can
just
go ahead with that, Racheal. You save for the explanation of the theme, because that's going to take up a bit of time.
Okay, no problem. So guys, we are all led by, I know we mentioned Kanye, who's a senior resident advisor, but we are all led by a student services and development manager who is under the Office of Student Services and Development. So a number of you, if it is you had challenges in any way, you may have reached out to them. If it is you needed academic support or any kind of advisement so far, you may have interacted with them. And so it's almost self-explanatory in a sense, student services and development. So anything that is geared towards building the you that you want to be, that's really and truly the engine behind it here on campus. Also, and very interestingly, the FYE, the first year experience, that aspect of development is governed by the Office of OSS&D. And so he is the hall manager here at the Leslie Robinson Hall. His name is Mr. Roger Bent. And he is a very friendly, very open and engaging young man. He wasn't able to make it with us today, but anything that you might come upon in terms of a challenge, any further advice you think you might need, he is always going to be a great resource. For some of us that are here, maybe you might need a recommendation, or if it is you're making a bank account, he can be a reference, different things like that. You can go to him. If it is, as I say, it might be on a personal level, maybe you have a report that you need to make. He is the father of the hall, right? So I just wanted to introduce him to you. You would see him in the group chat, and he would talk from time to time and introduce himself. And so he's there in the group. So if it is you have a question, you can say, Mr. Bent, is it possible for you to say X, Y, and Z on this topic or anything like that? And he's just as accessible as we are. So you have Travis, you have myself, and you have Mr. Bent. So you're very well guided within the group chat. Yeah, so that would be my introduction for Mr. Bent.
You want to proceed with the themes, Racheal, and I'll just do the explanation?
Okay. All right. So the overarching theme for this year is curating my community and enhancing me. And at the Leslie Robinson Hall, we have segmented that to focus on a personal decathlon to self-actualization. Now, what does that mean? What are we going to do? Is it going to be just boring and you're sitting down and you're feeling like you're in a lecture? I'm still waiting for cameras to come on, by the way. But what does that mean? What are we going to do? So I want to go over, I want to share with you the 10 topics. Am I right?
Yes, right.
Right. So I'll be sharing with you the 10 topics that we will cover under this theme. And while I share the topic, Travis will also share with you the relevant explanation.
Well,
right?
just before we do the different markers in terms of the decathlon, I would like to sort of provide an explanation for our theme, because to be fair, I know a lot of freshers might be wondering, what does our theme really means, right? So a personal decathlon to self-actualization really speaks to it's alluding to the event. And if you know anything about the decathlon, you know that it's a very rigorous athletic activity. It spans just about 2 days. It involves almost 10 different individual activities. I think it involves the 100 meter, the long jump, the 400 meter, the shot put. And so a decathlon, the ultimate winner, the ultimate, the person who completes the decathlon would have gone through a lot of rigors. And so essentially what we're saying here at the University of the West Indies, we're not promising you that first year is going to be easy, and we're certainly not promising that university on a whole is going to be a bed of roses. But what we're able to say is that if it is that you're equipped with the tools that we're able to provide you with, especially via the freshers, the FYE program, then you are definitely able to survive the university, the first year experience. And of course, self-explanatory is the whole idea of self-actualization. You finally find yourself and your purpose in the world, and then you know your worth, and you know where you stand in terms of your contribution. We are focusing on character building this year and discovering oneself. Hence, a personal decathlon, it really means that personal journey that is going to be filled with obstacles, with challenges. But at the end of the day, that journey, your decathlon here at the Leslie Robinson Hall, we intend to find our self-actualization. It's not going to be an easy road, but with the assistance of your resident advisors, we will equip you with all the necessary tools that you need to survive this decathlon. Now, just before we somewhat share with you the 10 different markers of the decathlon, we would like for everybody, for about, it will not pass 3 minutes. I'm going to set a timer. I'm going to select about 3 or 4 breakout rooms. So we're going to go in smaller groups. You will not hit the, you don't have to do anything. It will be automatic. I will navigate all of that from my end. And we're going, it's sort of an icebreaker and to somewhat get some amount of familiarity with each other. So you're going to be in smaller groups, and I expect of you to work out just a small puzzle. It might be a little bit cliche, but I hope you have fun doing it. Where you are at home, here's the assignment now. Where you are at home, you're operating from perhaps your bedroom, your living room, perhaps your kitchen, maybe your garage. I don't know where you're operating from. I am in my bedroom. And so I want you to look around you now and quickly think about 2 objects, any 2 objects that you will use, because the breakout room is to be treated as though you are stranded on an island. Look around the room and think about any 2 pieces of, I don't know, tools, equipment, anything from the room. Just 2 things though, that you might be able to use or that you would want to use to assist in your survival. And then everybody from that group, it's going to be about 3 to 4 of us in each group. Resident advisors are going to be in some of the group. You're going to give us a strategy, a survival plan, how you plan to use these things to survive. All right, so I'm going to create the breakout rooms. 4 rooms. Let's go. Go ahead and join the breakout room, guys.
Everybody, come on, let me hear you.
Welcome back, welcome back. As soon as we get back, let us think of who is going to be that one person from our breakout rooms that is going to be telling the survival story for the group. And we're going to keep it short, as short as possible. All right, so we all have 60 seconds to leave our breakout rooms. Otherwise, Zoom will move us from the breakout room back to the main room. All right, so let's make our way back to the main chat. All right.
Oh, we have Connie with us now. No, the breakout room is inviting us again.
Sorry.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So let's go. Room number 1. Who is the rep for room number 1? Quickly. Room number 1.
I can't remember which room I was in, but I guess I don't think we had numbers. I guess I'll just talk for me. So my group, we had about 4 people say they had bottles of water that they could bring. We had somebody with alcohol, somebody had a pocket knife, a first aid kit, a compass, hand sanitizer. Oh, and a hammer. So our plan was we'll use the knife and the hammer to collect food, kill fish, and eat. So we have food and we have a lot of water. And if anybody gets injured, we have the first aid kit and the alcohol to clean up. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this hammer and we're going to knock down pieces of wood, hopefully make up a little raft. And then because somebody has a compass, we're going to go sailing out and see if we can find a way around and get, safety and stuff like that. So yes, that was our plan.
All right.
Okay. This sounds good. But wait, Travis, did I get it wrong? Do we have 2? It's only 2 items, right?
Only 2.
Right. So Adriel, or is it Adriel?
Each person is entitled to 2,
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Right.
So my
Adriel understood the assignment. Job well done. Rachel, I really want to hear what your group came up with.
You know what? My group was a bit misguided because Rachel thought that it was only 2 items. So Erin, I want you to share what our 2 items are. And you know what? Some of us, and it's a lesson, some of us here at the university might get, more resources than others. And it's all about what you do with the resources that you have. Okay, so this is a lesson to us. So I thought that it was only 2 tools for the entire group, so that's why we only have 2 and not 6. So Erin, tell them how we're going to do it.
Hi, good night. Okay, well, see, now we thought we only had 2 items. We made sure we chose 2 items that are multi-purpose. So we selected first a knife, and that knife will help us cut down stuff from trees, kill wildlife, those things, to be able to eat and whatnot. Also, it will assist in making a raft. And then our next item would be a lighter. And again, that would help us with making a raft by burning things, by maybe help maybe glue things together as well. And also, people use lights to signal that they're lost. So the lighter, we could burn trees, burn dead leaves and all those things, and hopefully get assistance to get off of the island and not only have to do all the work ourselves.
You see, Travis? You see
Job
how
well done, job well done. In
Okay.
fact, I just thought the other group deserved that A, and I still gonna give them the A, but this is A plus, man. Even though you only limit yourself to 2,
Mhm.
you were able to pretty much map out a survival plan. Job well done. All right, who's
we
gonna
understood the assignment.
be the presenter for the other groups? Quickly.
Randall, who was in your group that you can recommend?
I don't remember the name, but I could probably go ahead. Okay, so from my group, we decided that we were going to take the mattress.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to take a knife. We're going to take a kettle, and we're going to take some water bottles. So, we'd use the water bottle to catch water, to drink and whatever. We'd use the mattress for shelter. You can cut it up on some stick.
Pick
and use
me.
it.
Pick me. Randall, your island have GPS on it? Where's the kettle getting the electricity from? GPS serving islands?
Let me tell you, I didn't understand either when she said a kettle, but we're just working with it.
No, we have to choose
wireless
the best
kettle.
resources. We have to choose the best resources. But I guess the kettle can catch the water and hold water in it, right? But I don't know about the electrical component of it.
Wireless, Racheal, wireless. I want to hear a plan. Let him finish.
Yes, man, Racheal. Everything going wireless now. So yeah, we're going to use the kettle, and we'd use the mattress as, like shelter. We could sleep on it, and we could use it like as a flotation device to get off the island. And, we'd use the knife to like kill wildlife, pick fruits, protection, stuff like that. So yeah.
Okay.
Good job. I believe we have one more. Which group didn't go?
I haven't heard from Chanel or Charo. Did your group go yet? I also haven't seen
Yes, my group.
Charo.
Group.
I haven't seen Charo. I haven't seen Chanel. I don't know what Adria looks like. I don't know who Rakem is.
My group was the first group.
Huh?
My group was the first group.
No, that's okay, but I want to see you guys. Even if it's 5 seconds. Even if it's 5 seconds. Also, we have Conil here with us now. So I could give him the introduction, the opportunity to introduce himself, show his face, or should I say Dr. Roy. So come on for 5 seconds, make them see you, and then you can run off. And we continue with the other juicy stuff. You're here? Hi, Charo. You're so gorgeous. So happy to see you. Hi, Adriel. Oh my gosh. What a beautiful group. Okay. So that leaves Rakem, and Solomon, and Joseph. Come on. Oh gosh, look, Joseph coming. Why? So happy to see. Oh wow. Love this for us. So happy to see you. What a beautiful bunch. Solomon, will you be left out?
Yes, I'm having some problems with my camera right now. I can turn it on, but it won't show anything. I have to show it on there.
Oh, all right. Thanks for making the effort. I appreciate that. Big up, Solomon. All righty. Okay, so I've seen everybody who's on the call so far. I don't know that Conil is hearing us. So maybe we can move on to the other elements as we seek to get into more so of what the decathlon is and perhaps a little bit more of what this Leslie Robinson Hall is all about. Why were you added to this group? I know for a few of us, you joined our group just a few days ago, so you haven't yet gotten into marinate and to understand, what's the system that we're operating in, especially because everybody is first years here. So I know it can be quite a transition. So if you have any questions, this is also your session to ask questions along the way. As Travis said, it's not formal. This is not a lecture. We are all 21. I'm 21 on notice. I look 21 too with my big cheese. So ask those questions. It's not a Miss and Mom, Mr. kind of lecturer, student type of thing, a parent teachers association. We are not your parents. We don't report to your parents. We are here for you. We are students just like you. We have a number of experiences just like you. And so I want you to get very comfortable. And the fact that more of you have on your cameras, I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Hi, Chanel. All righty, so I've spoken quite a bit. Let's transition into the elements of the decathlon. And then we'll talk some more about the Leslie Robinson Hall. Travis?
All right, so yeah, we have chosen 10 pretty much what we would like to call the disciplines that will build your character and that will assist in discovering yourselves while at university. So number one, it's financial issues, right? Budgeting. We won't go in depth, but we want to give you an idea of some of the things that we will be discussing throughout the semester and the year, right? So one of the things we want to get you to appreciate is budgeting, how to spend your money, how to manage it while at UE. Even though you're home now, only really eat and spend a lot more. 24/7 is around the clock with snacking, and we're still eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and perhaps something in between. So what we normally try to do is advise the student body in terms of budgeting and other financial aid in terms of those who are, and we will come across students who are having some form of financial challenges, whether it be challenges in terms of paying your way here. For the international students who are not in Jamaica, of course, we will inform you of the programs that we have in place that reimburse your ticket expenses in terms of living on hall, the different subsidies that exist, the different scholarships and the different grants that the university provides. So we want to make you guys all aware of that. And we believe that if you are fully aware of your financial well-being, your surrounding, your budgeting and all that and what's available to you, then of course you will conquer university. Because sometimes financial crisis not strike until you reach our final year, You can't finish final year because that's when the financial crisis strikes. Anything can happen. So it is good to know what's at your disposal. Friendship, that's number two. What we call friendship, we talk about relationship, and we talk about peer pressure, right? University is the place where you come as adults. You're just stepping out of high school. If and when a lot of you move on hall, we will no longer be in the confines of our home with our parents. And so we are now able to choose, our friends group according to our likings. We start relationships, and from time to time we become victims of peer pressure. And so we want to assist you, give you the necessary tool to navigate such a space. All right. Number three would be your health, physical and mental health. We talk about your hygiene, your diet, we talk about you exercising, we talk about depression. Listen, when exam time comes around, it can plunge you into some real depression. But rest assured, we are here. We have the necessary tools and experience to guide you. It's a whole different kettle of fish. It's not like high school. It's not where you just take a 2-day and study and all that. It is really different. And so we want to get you guys to understand what first year really entails and that it is just different from high school. So in terms of your health, we want to assist to make sure that mentally you stay intact. Because listen, you will go crazy if you don't have the necessary tools, right? And in terms of your physical health, we have the different programs on campus. We have the health center, we have the state-of-the-art university hospital, which of course you guys are aware that some, well, you might not be aware, but we will inform you of the different, how would I like to put it, cut the lines available for students in terms of access to the university hospital and so forth. Sex, it is something that we will discuss. We'll talk about safe sex, we'll talk about your sexual orientation, we talk about harassment. Those are topics that we will touch. It touches on concern the university life on a whole, and you will need to be equipped with this tool necessarily so that you can also navigate the university space. All right. In terms of your academic discipline, that's number 5, and we will discuss it at some point throughout the semester as well. Will help you to budget your time in terms of study time, tutorial times, just the discipline that is required to navigate university. Coming from high school, we know already that a lot of you all are very disciplined, and a lot of you are like myself. When you came to university, you will come very disciplined, but listen, you will stray. There are things there to take you other places. I mean, if you do come to the campus, if you do participate in everything online, it will become overwhelming at some point, and it's possible to stray. Right now, we can't go to the physical parties, and so we are having the online parties. Speaking of that, there are certain different platforms that we'd like you guys to follow, such as the Guild page and such as the Leslie Robinson Hall Instagram page. We want you guys to follow those pages. I will send them in the group chat because from time to time, a number of important pieces of information are published on these pages. All right. I just discussed the party. We'll discuss drug and alcohol usage because yes, it happens. Campus is a whole community, and you are all adults living and surviving on this in this space, and so you do adult things, But we will talk to you more about that. In terms of religion, we will discuss that. Your involvement generally on campus and where that can take you. Words cannot describe how being involved at the university level, how important as a fresher that is. Words cannot, as I say, explain how far that can take you. Just merely being involved, being able to, so the SSDM can call on you, your resident advisor can call on you, exhibiting leadership qualities, it takes you, there's no end to where it can take you in terms of you networking and all, but we'll set the pace for that. We will introduce you to some of the various clubs and the different activities available for you on campus and means for you to get involved and network. Speaking about your mentor and role model, it is very important, and perhaps we should, if we don't already have a mentor or a role model, we should perhaps choose that person sooner or later. And it's okay to choose that person on the campus. It's okay to choose that person at home, wherever. But it's always good to know what qualities you look for in a role model and so on and so forth. So we will discuss that with you. And Racheal, self-awareness, you want to just quickly browse over that for me?
Okay, so self-awareness is a topic that I like very, very much. And the freshers last year heard quite a bit about it, and it's something that I speak on even in my personal friend groups, because when I first heard it, I said, but self-awareness, that doesn't really sound like anything much. And then when I listened more into the podcast about a few years ago, I was listening more into it, and it was talking about who you are as a person. Now, you might say, well, okay, my name is Adriel Latchman Singh, and I know who I am. I'm the boss, I'm that girl, I'm this, I'm that, and the other. And those are like the things that are obvious. But do you really know yourself? Have you really met yourself? Have you looked inside and reached into the other side of yourself? And this might sound very, very philosophical, but it means that, in summary, you are able to understand the things that you like, who you are, the things that you dislike, and so that when you understand those things, life is not just happening to you or around you, but you become more of an active participant. So for me, when I went through that podcast, I was able to say, well, okay, I don't like certain qualities in certain persons, especially for group work. You know, the UE love group work, right? I know for a fact that I am allergic to certain types of personalities in group projects. And so instead of getting all upset about it, flustered, mind you, I don't like it still, but because I know that this is something that I don't like, and I'm probably predisposed to being exposed to it just by the mere fact of being a student, I am now taking responsibility for how I react to that person or the situations that I might experience because of that person being in my space. So it's a lot about just meeting you and understanding you and how you could use that knowledge to own your power, right? So that's just a summary of self-awareness.
Thank you so very much, Racheal. And just to inform the team, right? What will be normally FYE on the campus is it's a big thing, right? The pandemic has restricted our ability to really, master the whole FYE thing the way we used to do it, but we have figured out other ways how to do it. And so this semester, we're very keen on one-on-one, and we want to encourage you guys to use the one-on-one, what we'll call the office hours. So Racheal and myself, we're going to have designated days and time when you can simply just meet with us on a Zoom call like now, or even via a WhatsApp video call to discuss whatever challenges you are having, or pretty much just to talk if you want to talk. You know what I mean? So we're going to be utilizing the one-on-ones. You can ask questions, you can get answers, just to make sure that we are understanding each other, we're checking in for each other more. And so, yeah, look forward to the one-on-ones, right? I hope we have appreciated our theme. I hope we remember it, because I'm going to ask you guys later on in your one-on-one, what is the theme? What are we focusing on? And perhaps you can tell us one or two of the marks of the decathlon that we wish to cover for this semester leading to self-actualization. All right. I've shared a link in the group chat, right? So moving forward, I hope we still try our best to come out to the meetings and participate. But moving forward, we'll be having the sessions. Sometimes they are going to be pre-recorded, right? And we will post them to the first year Instagram. I lied. The first year YouTube channel, right? Which we would have created recently just for the purpose of the freshers. And so that YouTube channel, listen, I'm an attorney. I don't know anything about YouTube and channeling and vlogging and all of these things. But we are going to be launching the YouTube channel tonight. I've tried my best myself and Racheal. And so we want you guys to, the launch will last for like about 3 minutes. I get 3 to 5 minutes. As soon as we leave here, in 5 minutes actually, I believe it starts in 5 minutes. It starts exactly 9:45 Jamaican time. So as soon as we leave this meeting, perhaps I will try to share my screen. And what you can also try to do is, if you have a second device, I have sent the link in the group chat. You can try to access it from the group chat. I hope it works. We have tried our best, but we want to tell you to, what they say you must do when you watch the YouTube channel. You must like,
share, comment, subscribe. Yeah.
My friend there, what's her name? I can't.
Chiara.
There you go. Call it for me. Say it again.
Chiara.
I was struggling, Chiara. Chiara, you want to tell us what to do? What do we do?
Comment, like, subscribe, and click the notification bell.
I don't hear you. Say it again. I want to hear
YouTube fingers with it.
Let us see you again, Chiara.
See, comment, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.
All right. So I take it that we all know what to do when we go over to YouTube and we watch a launch. Again, there's nothing up yet. We intend to make what we can of this session. So for those who didn't get a chance to watch, so they can see what this semester will entail. It was really just to meet you all, just to tell you what to expect and to have you watch with us the launch of our YouTube channel. I'm very excited. I am a whole, what you call me? If I am a person controlling the YouTube, what my name? Vlogger?
A YouTuber.
YouTuber. I'm a whole YouTuber, right? And so we're excited. So,
okay, Travis, hold on. Just before we continue into the launch, behind me, not outside, but behind Travis and I are the actual physical buildings. An image of it at least. And so I said that I'm the block Chol RA. And what that means is that the block that I live on is called Chol. So we have Arcadia, which is the best block, which is not being used right now due to COVID. But we have Arcadia, we have block Bennu, and we have block Chol, right? And so it's a part of this space. Those are the official names. But usually people call it block A, block B, and block C. Really and truly, just to summarize, the buildings was completed in 2015, and it was named after Professor Leslie Robinson, who was the first principal of the Tayville campus. And he was not only able to really navigate academic prowess, but he was also able to lead the university through some challenging times. And so we found him, or the university found his name fitting to be attached to this space. You have a hall executive, so there's a hall chair, deputy hall chair, there's a committee for parties, a committee for sports, a committee for social media. We're full of committees. And I'll encourage you to be a part of it, just because it will allow you to even be more intertwined into this space. There's your guild, and your guild is ultimately your student representation on a much higher level. It's a part of an organization that your hall chair and your deputy hall chair are a part of, and we look forward to introducing you to your executive as well. Yeah, I mean, there's so much to say about this space, and you will learn about it over time. But I want you guys to take this opportunity very seriously, because this year we've innovated to say that the orientation, what you would have gone through if you were here, going to continue, not the physical aspect, but the social aspect is going to continue for the entire academic year, after which you will be inducted. Whether you're here or still at home, you will be inducted into the space in an official ceremony, right? We've done it before, and we're looking to do it again. And we want you to be a part of what we call Phoenix, right? So the symbol for the hall is that of a phoenix. And that really supports the idea of rising from the ash.
Racheal, I'm so sorry to cut you, but the premiere has begun. So I'm going to share my screen.
Okay, all right.
So yes, what's her name again? Shirar. Oh my God, let me. Chiara. I want you to tell me if I did a good job, you know, because you look like you know YouTube. I'm gonna take you over to the YouTube channel right now. All right.
Okay. All right. Share the screen. Oh, I'm hearing sounds. This is exciting. Oh, Travis, we have some more time.
Yes, it's just about 2 minutes, I believe.
Okay. We had some time.
Peniston is the last name?
Yes, please.
I prefer to call you that because I'm not going to get the first name anytime soon. How is it going so far? It looked like it's supposed to look?
Well, I've never seen a premiere, so I guess it's going okay.
Oh. Oh, the anticipation.
One thing though is that the comments are turned off.
How do I turn it on?
Oh my God, Uncle Travis.
Not sure, but it says comments are turned off.
All right, so
But you can turn it on after.
We're gonna subscribe, hit the bell, and everything else but comment for now. I'm gonna speak to someone who will tell you to turn on.
Guys, comment still, but comment in the group chat. I want everybody who's on this call, we have to make them jealous. So, oh my God, the lunch was amazing. Oh, all them things there. Yeah, we have to hype it up so that we can make sure they come next time. Because you see how much of us here? We need more people, more of the team with us. So it's 15 seconds, 14, 13.
10.
Oh God, yes.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yeah.
All of that was just for that. And our YouTube channel is now live. It is up and running and it's waiting for content. Thank you all so very much. So very much for turning out tonight. It was a wonderful session, very short and spicy, ain't it?
I look forward to hearing from you. And guys, before we close, do you have any questions? I mean, we're going to have office hours, so if you have anything personal, you can link us in our chats, you can link us on a call, or if you have something that you feel safe enough to speak on here, you can do so. Here is a non-judgmental space. You're going to be exposed to a lot of information, and so if it is, you hear something that is different from what you believe in, that's okay. We respect each opinion. We're not going to tell you that, you're right. So here is a safe space, and we will always be here for you to cultivate that safe space. So any questions? Any questions? Going once, going
Not
twice.
really a question, but I can't remember your name, so I'm gonna ask you for your name, but your name is the Leslie Robinson first year experience. So what's your name?
Travis.
Okay.
I know that the locks will remind you of Travis Scott, but you can call me Travis.
Okay.
I say Matthew there, like Matthew saying he's not that cool, but it's fine, Matthew. Go ahead.
You mean me?
No, I think Adriel was trying to say something.
Oh.
Oh, you just wanted to remember my name. Ah, got it. All right, Travis is the name, guys. So we are all set. This is where we say our final goodbyes until we see each other again.
Yes.
Okie dokes. All right, thank you all so very much for coming out. It was really appreciated. And we look forward to seeing you all throughout the semester and seeing you all participate. And can I tell you, there are only 13 of us left in the chat right now. But let me tell you, I'm almost certain that 1, 2, maybe even 3 of you guys from this very sitting right here are going to be so instrumental to the campus in the upcoming years. You're going to be a part of leadership. You're going to be resident advisors one day. I've seen it over and over, and history has repeated itself. The ones who hear all, who always are interested, who try to hear all little bits and pieces of information, and are just really putting themselves out there to contribute, are the ones who always end up reaching very far and being recognized by university. You will not go unnoticed. The meeting is recorded. We do take our register. And until next time, thank you so very much for coming out, guys. Bye.
Bye. Thanks for coming.
Bye.
Don't let us tell us bye.
Bye.